Hi guys. Did you know that if you Google why do you want to work here, you get 5.3 billion hits on Google? There is a reason why. Let's chat about it now. If you like my content, please like. If you have any comments, please comment below and subscribe if you like my overall content. So, item one is really determining the why. So go through this process anytime you're applying at companies, looking at companies, and ultimately interviewing at companies. Be asking yourself the question of why. And this is critical because if you don't truly want to be there, it will show up. If you're going there just to get a paycheck, or you're going there because you hate your current job and this job might be slightly better, or you're going there because you want to throw a bunch of competing offers on the table so you can drive up the offer at the company you really want to be at, there is a very good chance that somewhere throughout the process that's going to show up. Even if you've prepared for this question, it's going to show up somewhere else. So really interview at companies that you want to be at, and that's just a good life lesson. Be passionate about the companies that you're interviewing for. Step two, you guessed it, prepare. You've determined that you really want to be at this company, so the next piece is preparation. I think there's really three or four items that you want to focus on here. You do want to focus on the company. So, what's going on in the news? What do you know about their mission, their culture, how they operate as a business? Talk to people there. Find out more about the company, because then you can talk about your passion in that way. The position, that's going to be a part of your answer too, how your skills align and how this position at this particular company aligns with what you're looking for, and that alignment piece. Why are you a good fit for the role? And kind of be tying in all of these components, and ultimately not have it be self-serving. I think that the company can offer me this, this, and this. It's more about how you can offer them some items. And then lastly, how you might get a little bit back in return. You'll read a lot about not saying that you want to get something out of this, but ultimately you do. You want to learn and grow, and that will be good for the organization. So you can talk about that as well. Step three is the big one that I cover: practice. And practicing will just help you call it to memory, and it will help you kind of get this response down. It doesn't have to be exactly a canned response, but practicing will mean you've thought about it and taken the time to make sure that it's delivered correctly. Okay. And then when we actually get to this question, the presentation skills, I know these are core basics that I cover in all my videos, but one of the items about the presentation piece that's not talked about in articles is the excitement and enthusiasm that you deliver correlated with this answer. If you're practicing it and you're not getting excited and passionate, then you have to go back through steps 1 through 3, because it's probably not the right answer to the question. So the presentation piece of being excited, that's really important. So show that excitement and enthusiasm. And then secondly, again, something that a lot of people don't talk about in the articles, and by the way, the first page of articles on Google, there's great content there. This is one item where I really believe the subject matter is really strong. So go there and do your research. But it's the admission that you've thought about that question. So whenever I've gotten this question in my career, I'll always answer it with, Sue, you know, it's a question that I've thought a lot about, right? And it's okay to admit that, because then they know that you're organized, you're prepared, and you're thinking about the organization and yourself and their needs, right? So I think prefacing it that way can really be beneficial. And then if your answer does sound a little planned, well, they know it sounds planned because you've thought about it. So lastly is this sample answer. And you will notice consistently in my videos that I don't typically provide sample answers, and there's a strong reason why. When you come up and craft and cater that answer for yourself, it sounds and is more genuine. And again, if you ever want to find sample answers, go ahead and Google them. There's plenty out there for you. I can tell you, I interviewed twice at Google, once to get in as a contractor and then once to become a full-time employee. And I got that question at both stages of the process. And the first stage, I talked a lot about the company culture and how I could add value to that culture, just who I was personally. And obviously, I talked about my strengths as a recruiter and how that could help Google hire the best talent for the future. That was kind of the contracting phase. And then when I got hired as a full timer, I had been there, I had been in the environment, and I was asked why I wanted to work there. And I talked all about the people and the relationships and how the people and relationships had helped me grow and had helped me work and build the organization up to the place that it needed to be. And those were very genuine and real answers. So if you want to build off of those, I also love the idea of finding an article that just really attaches to your heart and you can talk about your passion there. But I'll be always aligning the company, the role, and how your strengths kind of align with the overall picture. This is a very short video, but really, this is a question that you have to be prepared for. And so, even if it's a short preparation on this answer, don't overlook this one. It's much like the tell me about yourself question. It seems simple and sometimes even ridiculous that you might have to answer a question like this, but it tells a lot about you as a candidate. Again, if you guys like my content, please like. If you have any comments below, please comment. And if you like my overall content, please subscribe. Thanks so much.